Welcome back to this video. I am going to do a few things in the bathroom. I'll show you what I have and what my plan is, and then I'm gonna see how much that we are able to get done tonight.
There's not a single day that passes without you on my mind. Not even 1 minute can end.
This is the kids' bathroom, and I have a few things that I want to do just to update 2 different areas in here. This is gonna come down and I'm gonna put something that fills this big empty wall a little bit better. This over here is something Ben and I have had since we got together, almost 10 years, probably almost 10 years actually. And I don't love it, but I do want some sort of artwork here to fill in this space. I don't want to spend a ton of money on it because obviously it's not like somewhere that I'm looking at every single day. I found these 2 shutters at the thrift store in one of my last thrift with me hauls a few months ago, and it was $14 for both of them. I do need to clean them up pretty good because they're kind of yucky. I'm assuming they were outside for a while. I grabbed a toothbrush and I'm gonna take some hot water and a little bit of soap, and I am going to remove all of the dirt. I have this huge whiteboard that I was intending to use and I just don't. So it's been sitting in my garage for probably a year without being used. I found this burlap fabric. I don't like the lace part, but I looked and the inside does not have the lace. So if I turn it around, then I can do it without the lace, and I'm going to wrap this whiteboard in the burlap. I need to find a way to hang all of this up on the wall too. I printed these out just for a size reference. It's gonna be wrapped in the burlap, and then I have little hooks that I'm gonna hot glue a little hook onto there. I still need to take one of Eli, but I have these pictures of the kids. Really? Really? Hi, Remy. Okay. I'm thinking that I want to do like oldest down to youngest.
Before you come around, I yearn for the days when I see your face.
Part number 1 is complete. The next step is going to be to wrap this in burlap.
You before me, I long for the times you held me in your arms.
We just finished this. I was going to hot glue around the edges, but that didn't quite work for the thicker fabric and for having to put 2 layers on. So Ben just kind of manhandled it and stapled it, and then we hot glued a little bit to help it all kind of stay. It doesn't look very pretty on the back. It will end up looking somewhat like this on the wall. I just have to get the clips, which are actually in the mail. They're not here yet, so that part will have to wait. We'll probably be able to do all the rest of it and then do the clips when they get here. Ben is going to find a way, possibly by drilling a hole, to hang this. The other 2 are able to just nail on the back. This doesn't have anything to hang it up, so he is going to create a way to hang it up. Wow, look at all you. Hi, hello. I'm Zoe. Hi, Ash. This is the next project. I'm going to take this huge poster frame that I had used when I was doing vendor shows, and I am going to first paint just a really light black layer over it so you can't see the words, and then I just grabbed, I have a bucket of paints. I picked out the ones that are kind of in the color scheme I'm going for. I'm gonna have to mix some of these colors together to create the colors I'm wanting. And I have a ton of black. I want to do gray, so I'm gonna have to make my own gray because I do not have one. And then I also have this gold and silver metallic paint. I want it to be kind of similar to this over here, so I have it, I grabbed it out of the bathroom to reference. Not so much the square part of it, but I like the gray color and this blue mixture colors with the black. Probably not going to be bringing this kind of color in. I'll probably replace this with the gold or the silver possibly. But I want to do something abstract like that. Everyone is curious what I'm doing. I grab paintbrush, a roller, old towels that I can use this to possibly kind of drag some of the paint. Excuse me, guys and girl. I have to paint that. Hi. Hi, Ochi. So I'm just gonna take and I'm gonna mix up some paints and we will see what comes of that.
How I wish that you were here to give me everything I want. But I know that life's unfair and we can't always have it all. Whoa, whoa, I wish that you were here. Whoa, whoa, I wish that you were here. 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 There's not a single day that passes, not even 1 minute can end up. I yearn for the days when I see your face here before me. I long for the times you held me in your arms. Whoa. How I wish that you were here to give me everything I want. But I know that life's unfair and we can't always have it all. Whoa, whoa, I wish that you were here. Whoa, whoa, I wish that you were here. 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 There's not a single day that passes without you on my mind. Not even 1 minute can end up before you come around. I yearn for the days when I see your face here before me. I long for the times you held me in your arms.
It is almost midnight, I think. I am going to take a break for tonight and we will continue to work on all of this tomorrow. We just have to hang up most of it in the morning. This is all done. The painting is all done. I'm really loving how it turned out. And I'm really happy that I was able to create and do it because I honestly just used random stuff that we had at the house. I also decided to try using silver and gold on it, which I was wanting to do, but I was kind of nervous to do, and I had to like ask Ben a few times because I was like, I think I want to do both of them. I'm gonna get some rest because I am tired and this guy needs to dry overnight. Want to make sure it dries, either air dries. I kind of sped it up, just one because I wanted to kind of do this video and show you guys, but two because it's not so easy for me to have all of my paints out on the table when the kids are up. I have 4 little ones and I definitely wanted to get this complete so it can go and sit in the garage to dry. And then tomorrow it's just a matter of putting it up in the bathroom. Usually you'd want it to air dry and let it air dry, preferably probably overnight, or at least for a few hours, and then come back so that you're not moving around the layers. When I was patting with the washcloth, then when you go to like kind of paint over that later, you don't want to smear it. You want to keep the pat and the paint as two different type of effects instead of just kind of smearing it to create something else. And don't be nervous with doing something like this. I know for me, when I was kind of looking at it, I get a little anxious because I want it to turn out good, but really there's not really a big technique. You just want to make sure that you're letting stuff dry, and then just use whatever paint you have. Find some colors that you want, you know, pick a few colors from the decor that you have or that you're wanting in that area, and then just go to town. Use an old washcloth, an old paintbrush, use your fingers. I was also thinking that you could maybe drizzle some of the paint on there. I didn't do that this time because I wasn't really going for that effect, but you could do that. You can just be creative, layering the ones that you did on the bottom on top again so that you're giving a little bit of dimension. It is the next day and I have gotten up, I think it's have had breakfast. They're out in the garage. They're playing with their bikes and chalk and the boxes out there. So they're having fun. Ben and I are gonna go ahead and just hang it up in the bathroom. Hi, brother. Ben put these little hooks and put this wire on it so that we'll be able to hang it from this. I am really, really loving how it's looking this morning. I am so loving the colors. I mixed a gray with the black and white that I had. I actually had a really big can of white chalk paint that was in the garage that I had got like for $5 a few years ago and I had never used. And so I used that and a lot of the black that I had, and I mixed this really pretty gray color. Add a silver, which is what I did. I patted that with a washcloth on there. I used a navy blue color that I had for Ari's room. I bought the gold metallic and I'm really glad that I decided to go for it because I really love the gold mixed with the silver and the gray and the blue. Like, I just think the colors really complement each other. Of course, I cannot start any project without first making my coffee.
How I wish that you were here to give me everything I want, but I know that life's unfair and we can't always.
I am really loving how this painting turned out. It filled up this wall much better than what we had here previously, and the colors go with the decor that we already had in here. There's still some things that we are needing to kind of update, but we're just doing a little bit at a time. This piece over here is not quite finished yet. I put the pictures there just so you can see what is going to end up there. I need to take a picture of Eli that's black and white in the bathtub, which I'm going to try to do today. And then I also need to, I have little black clips that are on the way from Amazon. That was the one thing that I didn't have. And then I have to reprint like actual like high quality black and white pictures. It is a few days later and I finally got the little clips that I was waiting for. I want to take down these ones that are here. I printed out some new, nicer quality pictures that I'm gonna put up in their place. I took a picture of Eli that matches this, And then I need to go ahead and hot glue the clips where the tape is holding these ones in now. And then that's gonna be it.
There's not a single day that passes. Not even.
I love how this part turned out. It's perfect. It's what I want for in here. Thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.